So as you guys know, that we're doing the countdown to my book launch for getting up to help you guys help me get up to Amazon bestseller #1 as of May 24th, 24. And so for 99 cents on that day, I want you guys to go out. Links are below to help support that. As you guys know, I'm just a veteran helping other veterans out there, other military members. You gotta have mentors. You gotta have maps. You have to have roadmaps. You have to have guides, human guides who can help guide you. Only veterans, no veterans, stuff like that. I've done other videos on that, so if you want to go watch those, feel free. Link is I'm sure in the description as well. All right, guys, let's talk about getting into the weeds of at least fact. Can't really start with one and not have other ones. So let me get change screens up here. So out of these 5 fucks, there's more than 5, but the 5 main ones are things like faith, family, finances, don't fall. Because I like to start with the don't fall one. And let's get to fast. So don't fall. Man, the higher that you put yourself, if you're in the service still, or even if you're out, the more you lean on your chest candy that used to be there or that may still be there, the further you're going to fall. And if you don't believe me, I guess you're going to maybe ask some of your buddies, or you're going to go through like what I did and many others. That's the reason why I wrote writing the book and like to help you guys. Hope you guys not do that. Help get you as quickly into the thing that you want for yourself, your empire, as I call it. Get you into your empire as quickly as possible, and hopefully not let you fall. If you're surrounded by good people, and I can help identify those good people and that kind of thing. There's other books that I'm going to help working on and launching this year. So those are going to be all part of the entire year's worth of packages that's coming. But just want to let you guys know in the very beginning, don't fall into the same head trip that most of us have. The higher you put yourself, the further you're going to fall. And I'll give you my example. Most of you guys know this by now, but I was a medevac pilot, and I got to be in how's the best way of saying this? I was in got to work with heroes every single day. But real life is different than a movie. And those of us who've been through a lot of stuff, we understand that. And there's a lot of drama and soundtrack and stuff in movies and ambiance, a 2 or 3 hour show. But real life, you just do the thing, do the mission, then go back and watch TV or hang out with your buddies and play guitar somewhere or whatever. Play video games, whatever the hell it is that you do or did. But then you get back to the States and it's all about chest candy and uniforms and dances and all military balls and all this kind of stuff. And then you get out and the civilian world doesn't give 2 shits about you. And one unfortunate reality in my guide or my life of having a mentor, or several, the one I'm thinking of for this story is he's not a veteran. And that's where I fell short. And that's what allowed me to fall even further, because this guy, although very well liked in his community, he was in the insurance community, made a lot of money with other people, helping other people make a lot of money, all that kind of stuff. So that's great. But only veterans know veterans. And I'm not talking about the like crazy negative shit. It's just the same dirt that we've eaten. I don't need to say, oh, we shared the same shedding blood in the same mud. No, we know what MREs are. That's eating the same dirt. That's all I say. Just somewhat dumb it down to say only veterans know veterans. You know, I've eaten the same dirt, and as well-mannered, well-intentioned that civilians are. Even my mentor at the time, they don't know. And that can lead you as a follower. Mentorship should be a 2-way street. You're not just fueling that older guy's jet. He's fueling your jet. And let me get to the story. So one of my civilian mentors, he was saying, Albert, I know you're new to the area and all that kind of stuff, and Indianapolis, and what do you see for your future? What's that look like? And I thought, man, I really like the idea, even though I grew up on a cattle ranch and I've never worn a suit and tie in my life for a daily basis. I didn't even like Class B's in the military. You don't realize how much of a suit and tie is a pain in the ass till you have to actually wear one. It looks good and sounds good. You see all the pictures of military transition, guys like me, mustaches, handshakes with the 3-piece fucking suit on or whatever. Oh man, no, that thing's hot as shit. And so anyhow, but I somehow saw myself being like this big problem solver and in a lot of money moving around. And Albert, you know about this stuff. You've been part of things that move money around and people around and all this kind of stuff. And you're going to be the hero of the day. One, my mentor didn't, maybe with my own history or whatnot, maybe he didn't ask enough questions. Maybe I didn't ask enough questions. I don't know. That's why I didn't have a me as I was a you. And so that's why I'm telling you a lot more of this, that if you feel like your mentorship relationship is only one-sided, I'm more thinking of another guy, a very high valued lawyer out there, high paid lawyer, and he's got great connections, stuff like that. But I was entered fueling his emotional jet when we'd have breakfast or something once a month or whatever it was. And now I'm just able to eat. Maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe that's through my faith. That's why I got these stories. They're stories for you. So I hope you don't go through your own negative stories. But at the same time, guys, you can't, you know this, you can't get that coveted Ranger tab or long tab or anything worth a shit has to be, you have to have a certain level of grit, right? And so I don't want you to take this book and take my guidance here as being, oh, Albert's got the greased slide to success. If it were that way, then you probably wouldn't receive the value to it. You have to have some calluses to turn around and look back and go, wow, I built that fence. Which, by the way, I grew up on a cattle ranch, if you didn't know that. And I think I said that earlier, but you have to have built the fence before you can turn around and go, wow, it's cool. I built that, or I threw all the hay bales up in there and sweat my ass off, and now that's the story. So you have to have work, and I know you guys aren't afraid of work, but I want to more guide you through this. So many veterans come out thinking, all right, I'm going to be a ranger and I'm going to go work I'm going to get paid dog shit money from tier 1, tier 2, but then you get out and go work with the big paying job like Amazon or something. And then you look back a couple months later and go, wow, the paychecks and ones and zeros look good in my bank account. And I've got this, never had this before. I've never had a house in this kind of neighborhood with this kind of square footage and all these things. And we're all dressing better, eating better. But then in your heart, you're just like, fuck, I'm sunk. And you're gonna get to that point. But I hope on the bell curve of whatever cycle that is, I would love to catch you on more the upward of that bell curve rather than the plateau or the drop off, especially not the drop off, man. Once you get down on that, once you are on that apex, you need to start looking and doing other things. And in the civilian world, or maybe there's always going to be personality types out there that either make things happen or let things happen. And I'm a make things happen kind of guy. So let things happen. Well, if that jives with you, then good. This is way better. Because if you're waiting for things to happen, that's not how the real world works either. So I need to have like a t-shirt or something that says like "Air to self-rescue," because nobody's coming to get you. People, even today, I got to wake myself up every single day. Nobody gets up and goes, Albert, wakey, wakey, time to get up for the day. So nobody's going to do that to you either. That's what's great about having, if you're going to be in mentorship or groups or something, just make sure it makes sense to you. If it doesn't make dollars for you, it shouldn't make sense. It should compound. Like, I pay people above me who have different ideas to help me get my vision out there better. Like, did I say this in this video? I said it earlier that I've got an old school website that looks like it was made by the Amish. Nope, it was me. I made an old school website, and I posted the same shit for 2 years, and I am where I am, and I'm doing the things I'm doing. Probably wouldn't take any of that back because I'm here. But if I could get in my Albert Cool Guy time machine and go back a couple years, I would make things easier on myself from the beginning so I can help more veterans faster. I'm currently helping like 100 veterans a month. I want to get up quickly. I'll pay now more people above me to build a new website and also the kind of stuff you guys are going to find out real soon. And all those things, powers combined, help me help 1,000 veterans a month, 10,000 veterans a month, and just keep going with that. And if you guys didn't listen to the first video, the reason why I'm doing this is to help you build your empire to as quickly as possible, so that you can be the next Black Rifle Coffee, Beard Oil. That's what you should be. There's too many veterans not being that, and you need to be that. You are, like Dan Bongino talks about a lot, somebody else's quote, but he says it all the time, that you are the change you've been looking for. You're not supposed to be in a cubicle. You're not supposed to be maybe turning wrenches or driving trucks or some shit like that. You're not, whatever it is. Whatever your craft is, do it. Don't fall into the, well, I was a cool guy once, because I move so damn fast that, and this is from not only me, but the clients of mine that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s. They tell me this all the time. Albert, you're 43, 44, man, you're a puppy. You still got years left, and good. Good. So might as well use them, right? Being in this body, being in your body, you got a very short window of opportunity to do what abundance, again, going back to faith there, the abundance that's out there for you. If you're not making it, somebody else is. And so don't fall into the trap of having isms of, well, I was a badass back then, or don't put self barriers up. Well, I'm not a social media person. I'm not somebody else is. That's fine. You're going to get to a point, and especially if you're working with me and I'm mentoring you and guiding you through this. I did things like I tell my staff, I say, if you ever feel like you're getting tired or burnt out, know that I did all of your jobs for 2 years. And all of them I had no staff. So, oh my God, fast, quickly, get back to fast here. Fast, very quickly, get staff. So don't fall into the traps that I did. Pay somebody $15 an hour. Get out of your own inbox. Let somebody else get in there and let them run it, because that's how it should be. You shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to be all things. That's just impossible. It's just impossible. As a good medevac pilot, I can't fly every mission. I gotta have other people helping fly those missions and support those missions. You know that from being in service. There are funny lines for a reason. Teamwork makes the dream work. So I can't tell you how many times I look back or chat with a veteran, and although they may have good intentions, again, they're just by themselves, just flapping in the wind, working hard, but hardly fucking working. So if it's not making dollars, it doesn't make sense. Hire people above you. Technology is moving way faster. Again, I was born in 1980. I know what a rotary phone is. I know what a fax machine is. And it's not these new machine things that answer fax for you as you talk to them. If you're older, be around young people. If you're young, be around older people who can share wisdom. You have to be able to trade the information so that you can move forwards faster. Nobody else is working on fast. 5 years can go by in a blink, 10 years, 20. If not now, then when? Get moving forwards fast. Know you want abundance for your family. And if you're a guy out there, I'm sure you're feeling the same thing that most men do, that, like they say, it's a pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of happiness. Men get happiness in glimpses. It's like, oh, well, let's go to the beach, and all of a sudden, nice, we get to take kids to the beach and that kind of thing. But then a bee stings one of your kids or whatever, and then, oh, well, shit, no, happiness kind of flutters out. So just move quickly, lean on people that are actually good people to help you get there. If it doesn't make dollars for you, it's not going to make sense for you. Sometimes you have to do certain things for free for a certain period of time in order to prove it to yourself. And there's some items that we talk about with a lot of P's, like in G's. So when you're getting something going, you have to get it going then first, then get it growing. And when you're growing, you have to prove yourself to your first, let's say, $1 million or whatever it is. Get staff and then keep it growing and then start doing partnerships, all that kind of stuff. So you just have to have the energy cycle kick in and just be around the right people. And relationships are key. Relationships with other people make things happen so much faster. That when I'm in a room with other people that I'm spending good money on to hear their insight, I want to hear their insight, whether it's my staff or the people above me that are tech savvy and things like that, because there's just so much technology. Technology moves so quickly that you just got to keep up. You have to keep up. If you're not keeping up, somebody else is already going to be legit light years ahead of you. Now this AI stuff that's out there that everybody is talking about, raving about, or whatever, both positive and negative raves, the better is only going to get better and the worse is only going to get worse. So if you're not part of the good, I'm not saying you're part of the evil, but like they say, the people who sit on fences you can't look back and go, oh shit, well, there it goes. I should have done something then. Yep, you probably should have. So that's why I'm telling you this stuff now. Hope it's making sense and jiving with the right people. All right, so I've gone about almost 15 minutes here, something like that. So just want to give you a little thoughts on don't fall, move into things fast. Of course, you got to have a harmony of these things, but we'll keep touching on others. All right, gang, we'll talk here soon. Appreciate it.